Hello, my name is Brendan Kwa, and today I will be presenting an analysis of Old Chang Key's Sustainable Operations Strategies for SSM5023 Sustainable Management and Operations Assignment 2. My focus is on identifying key operational challenges and proposing solutions based on sustainable management principles. Old Chang Kee is a Singaporean icon, a household name famous for its curry puffs and other hot snacks. It is listed on the Singapore Catalyst Stock Exchange market and holds Halal and HACCP certification in its excellence and commitment to food safety and quality. Old Chang Kee runs a centralized model, one Woodlands central kitchen supplying 80 outlets plus catering and exports. Key operational strategies are tight inventory management for bulk buying, careful supplier selection to control input costs, HACCP Halal certified central production for food safety, and cold chain distribution for frozen products. Its main risks are imported supply disruptions due to shipping and climate issues, food safety incidents such as the 2024 eggshell incident, and shifting consumer demands that hurt forecasting, and macro trade shocks, which require supplier diversification, rigorous QC, and agile forecasting. While Old Chang Kee has grown steadily, it faces a critical dilemma: securing a stable, sustainable supply of raw materials in a volatile global environment and simultaneously managing substantial operational waste. These pressures intersect with climate costs and regulatory risk. WWF reported in 2020 that Old Chang Kee is among the few Singaporean companies did not disclose their source of palm oil, as unsustainable palm oil is linked to unsustainable farming, transboundary haze, and impacts the health of the people. This also directly links to Scope 3 emissions for all imported materials, which Old Chang Kee has yet to account for in its reporting. Another challenge is the transition to sustainable packaging material, as noted that plastic waste still exists in Old Chang Kee's operations. This contributes to environmental degradation, greenhouse gas emissions, and exacerbates climate change and the ecosystem. As products of Old Chang Kee's central kitchen needs to be distributed to its retail outlets in refrigerated trucks, the trucks are also a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. These challenges are pivotal because this directly impacts the environment and erodes profitability and exposes the company to fines or sanctions. Meanwhile, consumers and regulators increasingly demand greener practices. Addressing these issues not only safeguards Old Chang Kee's bottom line but also enhances its brand equity and environmental stewardship. On environmental impact, the entire supply chain is complex and carbon emissions are intertwined as food production, distribution, and packaging waste drive landfill volumes and greenhouse gas emissions. This also affects its cost and efficiency, where waste disposal and supply disruptions inflate costs, and efficient operations lower overhead through efficient stewardship of energy and water consumption. This ultimately drives profitability for business and environment. And it also translates to where regulatory compliance to Singapore's Green Plan and global ESG, mandating reduced single-use plastics and food waste. And this ultimately translates to brand and customer trust, where more modern consumers favor eco-responsible brands, and failure of this will risk reputational damage. IFRS S1 requires disclosure of material sustainability-related financial information across governance, strategy, risk management, and metrics. IFRS S2 focuses on climate disclosures such as scenario analysis, GHG measurement, and transition planning. Old Chang Kee's 2025 financial year report shows early-stage practice against those expectations. For governance, the company describes board oversight and a sustainability steering committee, but lacks a formal statement of how the board reviews and approves sustainability-related financial impacts and which KPIs are tied to executive pay. On strategy, targets exist exactly given 3% annual intensity reductions, but no detailed multi-year transition pathway, emissions trajectory or quantified CapEx/OpEx implications are provided. On risk management, climate risks are identified and managed descriptively, yet there is limited evidence of quantified risk assessment, prioritization by likelihood and severity, or linkage of those risks to financial planning. Metrics and targets wise, Scope 1 and 2 are disclosed and some Scope 3 started, but coverage is narrow. Metrics are area-based rather than financial product normalized, and emissions are not reconciled to financial statements as IFRS expects. Supply chain vulnerability can significantly increase costs, put reputation at risk, and regulatory repercussions. The concepts presented aims to tackle these risks. For triple bottom line, prompts us to measure performance on three axes. For Old Chunky, people building on existing training and reduce work-related injuries can help improve productivity and job satisfaction, as well as employee safety. By changing to electric equipment and electric vehicles, lowering energy and emissions intensity, and also reducing food and packaging waste can help to reduce the impact to the environment and climate change. And converting these waste reductions into cost savings, as well as prompt reporting of ROI on energy and packaging transitions, can ensure that TBL makes the trade-offs visible. While lean management focuses on waste, in F&B, most relevant are overproduction, waiting, defects, and inventory. Old Chunky's 2025 food waste reported in Singapore was 130 tons. This indicates overproduction and forecasting gaps. A proposed lean action would be value streaming mapping of the central kitchen from ingredient receipt to processing to distribution and retail sale to identify bottlenecks, while standardizing batches and also 5S at outlets and factory and preventive maintenance for fryers can help reduce defects and energy waste. Kaizen embeds incremental daily improvement. This practical step includes implementing daily PDCA cycles for targeted problems such as daily checks on fryer usage or downtime, and daily demand forecasts. These can also be complemented by 5 to 10 minutes daily huddles to review yesterday's waste and energy spikes, can help reduce unsold products and reduce waste. A frontline suggestion system with small rewards for implemented ideas can increase staff engagement and continuously chip away at waste, which is a powerful complement to Lean. Kanban creates a pool-based replenishment. Practical implementation would be the two-beam Kanban for inventory at outlets, visual thresholds for cooking oil and packaging in all the stores, a maintenance Kanban card for cooking equipment, refrigeration, oil change, and HVAC to ensure energy efficiency and product quality. Kanban can also be implemented to POS sales data to minimize overproduction and stock holding. Here are some some of the proposed solutions. For the triple bottom line strategy, the key actions are assigning KPI ownership to factory managers, CSR and procurement leads, adding KPIs to monthly operations board, and also reporting KPIs quarterly to board and sustainability steering committee. The expected outcomes are sustainability efforts become measurable and comparable, while converting existing metrics such as energy and waste into triple bottom line KPIs. Next, on lean management, key actions would be mapping full process flow to identify production bottlenecks causing unsold food and overproduction of waste. Implementing just-in-time production with alignment of real-time store sales can help reduce food waste and reduce food costs while increasing profitability. For Kaizen strategy, the actions would be to pilot the Kaizen in central kitchen and selected few outlets. Through this, we provide basic training on Kaizen system and implement the daily huddle on a physical board, following up with tracking daily and publishing results weekly to build momentum. This would lower waste volumes, improve energy use, and engaging employees, which improves the job satisfaction. And for Kanban strategy, implement two-bin system at outlets to monitor ingredients with visual inventory for easy monitoring. Integrating outlet POS sales data to digital Kanban replenishment requests from central kitchen. This would reduce inventory for key SKUs such as cooking oil, packaging material, and raw food ingredients, while reducing overstocking and unsold product ratio per outlet. Implementing these sustainability solutions creates broad, measurable benefits. For Old Chang Kee, it reduces costs, less unsold product, and lower disposal fees, improves supply chain resilience via Kanban, and strengthens brand value for ESG-conscious customers. Suppliers gain stable, longer-term contracts, clearer demand signals, and co-development opportunities for eco-packaging and oil management solutions, supporting the company's RSPO and FSC sourcing standards. Employees benefit from safer, more efficient processes, upskilling through Kaizen, and reduced operational firefighting. Customers get healthier menu options and safer, more sustainable packaging, boosting trust in the brand. Local communities receive more food donations and face lower local pollutions thanks to partnerships with composters and digesters. Finally, the environment wins through lower GHG emissions, reduced landfill from better waste diversion, and circular use of byproducts like used oil converted into biofuel, advancing Old Chang Kee's progress towards the SDGs. In short, a coordinated deployment of triple bottom line, lean, Kaizen, and Kanban creates measurable multi-stakeholder value, from immediate operational savings to long-term societal and environmental benefits. By continuously improving, Old Chang Kee can be a resilient, eco-conscious leader in the local and global F&B industry. Thank you.